to be prepared to actually fight physically if you have to, because you may do. I mean, what goes on in wars, innit? You can't muster up a fucking night vision goggles and a full fucking, you know, Black Hawk Down Alpha Dog Squad 1 fucking, you know, insurgent kit where you've got the full body armor and the machine guns and the gun here and the knife there for when it comes to that and you lose your gun, you got something. Listen, you have to make use of what you got around you. I always make sure I've got plenty of tools in sight, because if an army does knock on the door, do you know what I mean, wanting to force vaccinate me, which is, I know it sounds far-fetched now, and I believe it is, you know what I mean, I'm exaggerating to make a point. Like, whatever happens, you need to make sure you're physically fit, ready, aware, and not living in some dream world denying everything, like some fucking, you know, like all your life depends upon is catching someone out in a fucking, who says they've done some research and then saying, well, no, that's bollocks, because they love that, don't they? I've had so many fucking conversations with family members, all sorts of people, over the years, especially when COVID pops up, and it was like, it's like they was dying to just jump in and prove and shoot me down so I couldn't land any points, and they never could. They'd say things like, for vaccines, vaccines kill us, what about polio? And I'm like, listen, brother, forget polio. I don't know about them vaccines. I'm talking about these ones right here now. Whatever's come before, and they could have been 100% clean and a really good health tool. I doubt it. I don't think so. I think this is where things like autism and shit came from, and I think people like Bill and Melinda Gates and fucking Madonna and whatnot were forming alliances with organizations like the Red Cross and going to places like Hawaii and just and fucking, what's that country? Africa, basically, bare parts of Africa. They fucking just went into whole villages and tribes and killed them all. Literally, we're here to force fact that everyone make sure you're all covered for measles and rubella, and they all died over the next year. They testing their fucking biological weapons is what they was doing, seeing the effectiveness, seeing how long it takes. If they put it in 100 people one day, the next day how many are dead, and the next, what if it this dosage? That's what was going on, I think. Anyway, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Yeah, but most people will be like, oh no, they're brilliant, they're saving the world. Listen, if you're one of them, you're probably going to be gone soon, innit? Because they're trying, and it's not even people like me. I used to think I'm in so much danger. It's me that I don't think they are. I'm thinking I'm looking at people like me and sort of like the Predator film, seeing us as fair sport. Like, okay, that one knows what's going on, alright, and they're not going to just come and terminate me. They're sort of egging me on and half want me to see what I can do, because they think they're way cleverer in that. They want us to feel comfortable and confident and attack them, so they've got proper sport, proper game. That's what I think's going on. It's the likes of the fucking average Joes that don't know shit, and they're just taking out like anyway, anyhow, because they don't think you're worth a damn. Quite frankly, they probably look at people like me and respect me and be like, alright, he's not fucking stupid. He's clocked a lot of it. Alright, hats off. Is he fucking really about it though? Do you know what I mean? They're watching us, I'm telling you. They're watching us. And it ain't me that's gonna die. If anything, I'm gonna be getting offers and shit. I'm not gonna take them. Do you know what I mean? I can promise you that I'm not gonna say, listen, I'm match fit not to sell my soul, no matter what they offered me. I've pretty much always had nothing, and I'm cool with it. And when I've got nothing, listen, I've got something. Just because a man earns good money, it doesn't mean he's good for money. Do you understand? And just because a man appears broke, doesn't mean he's broke. You don't know what he's got tucked away, substantial amounts, and he might just be bare discipline and think, well, I'm not touching that. So much so he'll sleep on road rather than crackers, because he's got to 100 grand now. So I'm not popping that 100 grand on hotels for weeks. I'll just rough it on the roads, wait until, you don't know. And he might be a clever man that doesn't tell anyone anything about what he's got, what he's holding, and always makes out his, but you can't judge a book by its, you don't know what, you don't know who's who, and you don't know, what's what with anyone. You really don't. And you can't go on appearances. That's something I've learned over my life as well. The most unexpected people turned out to be just a different set from how I imagined them. And the same with like the whole spiritual side as well. You don't know, when I say you don't know who's who, I mean literally you don't know demon from angel, and it could be someone you've known all your life, but recently I think all that possession stuff is true. I think I see it in myself somehow, do you know what I mean? But I'm just not by demons. You know how they say they get possessed by demons, and I think I get possessed by angels when something kicks off and I need to be saved. I honestly do, because I've had mad things happen to me, like mad strength and just thoughts and wisdom just coming to me, like I'm someone else, I'm on autopilot, just doing shit. And even when I rap sometimes, like even just now, do you know what I mean? I'm fucking tired. I ain't slept for 3 days, I'm not with it. I haven't heard it back yet, don't get me wrong, I've heard it. Sometimes I listen back and I'm like, no, it sounded good at the time, but that's whack. You know what I mean? As in anyone who raps or does music, I'm sure will relate to that, but it sounded alright to me for someone who hasn't slept for 3 days and is fucking high. You know what I mean? I think if I took that rap thing seriously and I can just come up with that out of nothing and keep it going over 3 or 4 tunes a long time, I could probably run a radio show, no problem. Do you know what I mean? And when I say run it, I mean do the DJ and the MCing a lot. I could probably go to a rave show, which I have done before. Fuck down my line, just said, give me the mic, because you get chatting to people, he knows he, and suddenly you're behind the DJ booth because he knows Foxy or whatever. You know how it is. Anyone that used to go raving in the 90s and noughties, and yeah, it was like that. And I've got the mic a few times in big raves, and I got more than a pat on the back. People were like, you've got to do this thing. That was hard, bruv. Why don't you? And I'm like, I was making money, doing fraud, doing other things at the time, and I was making good. I was like, you know what I mean? I thought when they was telling me come with us, and in some ways I regret it, some ways I don't, because if it would have gone well, I would have got our famous, would have carried on with it, and in my life I would have been a famous MC. It's all right. Do you know what I mean? It's not, and it doesn't excite me now. It did then, but it's like, right, and I'm not putting down people like Shabba-D and whatever who've done it all their life, and Skibbity, dead Nick, God rest his soul. But you know what I mean? All the classics, and I'm not putting them down at all. In fact, I sort of half know. I met a few times, maybe he doesn't even remember me. MC Det, I met him at a few raves, and I used to rate him. He's like, he's big, you know, in real life. You know, he's got that voice of like, I used to love Det. Rocky and Det was the one. But you know, he's got that big, powerful, booming voice. You think, fuck, he sounds like he's like a big, powerful man. Like something like Busta Rhymes. He is. He's exactly like that in person. The first time I saw him, yeah, he's wearing this big, long black trench coat, massive build, with his hair all in dreads as he had to come back, with his arms out like that. I think he had a handkerchief or some shit, so like some classy suave shit. He knew all his gums, and he had two girls on each arm, the blonde white girls, and they were thick as shit, let me tell you. And I went up to him. That's what made me approach him. I'll be honest. I'm a fan, but I'm not a fanboy. I wouldn't have gone up to him or nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll wait until I've got a friend who knows him, because I did have. You know what I mean? Then I'm not going to go like, hey. But when I see them two girls with him, I was like, yo, MC Det, yeah? I was like, yeah. I spotted him and I went straight to the guy. He didn't like it. Yeah. I was like, yo, Det, yeah? And he was like, yeah, what's going on? He thought, I was like, yeah, Steve G, what's your name? That is so obvious. And it was rude. And not because I wanted to be, just because I was buzzing and I wanted to chat to the girl. She was double Chris, and he had two of them. Oh, when they were twins, they looked like, it was like something out of a James Bond movie. I was like, who's that man with the two? You know what I mean? When the billionaire evil man steps in, you know what I mean? The one who's trying to take the Blofeld steps in or whatever, and it's like, wow, who's that? It was that sort of moment. And I just tried to take his girl, and I wasn't that guy. I wasn't able to, unfortunately. She was having none of it. She probably thought, you know, she knew what she was doing that tonight. You know what I mean? He had money at that point. The thing is kind of our famous. She ain't leaving his arm for me, I'm sure. But I still tried it, because that's what I'm like, cheeky. And he saw it. I'm sure he didn't like it. Didn't say nothing, but he looked half excited to talk to me first. When he saw that, I saw the scowl of disappointment. And then I thought, I better go, because he's big as well, you know what I mean? That was that. So that was my experience. Basically fucked it up, do you know what I mean? Completely. But anyway, stories from the rave, stories from the streets. Who have you met? What would you like to do? That could be another one. There's a good little section for me to do. I've got better stories from when I used to go out raving and shit that popped off. People that tried to rob me, people I've robbed, you know what I mean? Only because they tried. People have tried to rob me in raves and end up getting robbed themselves, and like they had a lot on them. I was like to one guy, why did you try to take my fucking watch, bruv? When, listen, that's a nice little haul you've got in your bag. I'm not going to take it all, so I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? I was treating him like that afterwards, and he was basically eating out my hand because he knew. Half the club jumped on him. He thought because he saw me, one white guy in a predominantly black, which it was, and I mean like 90%. You know, like granaries in Croydon, that's like 99% black. You know what I mean? But I used to go in there as well. No way, I don't feel no one will give a fuck. You get me? I know what I'm about. I used to think, even if I'm on ones, I'm like, if anyone starts, I'll bang him out quick, let them know I'm not messing about, kind of thing, and like just hope I don't get jumped. And 9 times out of 10, well, it only happened a few times, but it did happen once. I was on my old ones, calls with people, but they left on, they was too fucked and it kicked off. But I did exactly that, dealt with the first one quickly, silence, two of them looked at me, and then one of them went, that was hard. Spuddied me, and that was it. Suddenly we was all friends. So you know what I mean? It's the fear that gets you. The minute you're scared and they sense fear, just like dogs, people will get braver off of it. You know, you're only human. We're all only human. I'm the same. But once you understand human psychology and the way the mind works, you can run circles around people, because most people, even if they understand it, they don't remember it and make a point to enact it and look for it. Look for the signs of people lying. Look for the signs of scared. Look for when you do that and become good at it, you know what people are going to do before they do. I'm telling you. And you can confuse them, and in that time they always go from enemy to friend just because they're not sure, they're confused, I haven't seen this before, I don't know what it's all about. He's certainly confident, And half the time it's bluff. I ain't Superman. Do you know what I mean? If a man tried to stab me, he killed me. Probably is what's happened. But because of the fucking bravado and the front, they normally have it. Don't get me wrong. In the research phase of this, testing it out with people and what to get, I've got a good few claps in the mouth, and I've got fucked up a fair few times. You know what I mean? More than once. But it's them bouts that I lost that made me tougher. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm tough now, but I was a pussy old compared to what I am now. And that's only because I've got stuck in and wasn't scared. Once you get a few thumps in the mouth and that, you're good, isn't it? You're like, well, I know the worst that can happen now. But saying that, no, it could get worse. The injuries did get worse. I got stabbed 3 times. And that was all right. Them as well, the first one didn't even feel it. I actually took it out and put it in him. And it was all good. Like, I didn't even get nicked through or nothing. It was all good. And I was like, okay, that's good. I've been stabbed and I've stabbed someone. I know exactly what it's all about. And nothing came of it. He's not dead. He's up. Because I'm not stupid. I know where the femoral or the fetal artery? There's a major artery and it runs right there. As long as you miss that, they're good. Buttocks, that's another place to stab someone if you don't want to kill them. I know these things. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to stab someone trying to kill him. But the problem is these days, there's people out there, youngers as well, that will stab you trying to kill you. Aiming for the whole drill thing's got a fucking point system, 10 for the head, 7 for here, and it teaches you where that's how fucking evil and sick it is. And that's them lot, as in the people who run this world, the 1%ers that done all this and set all this. Literally, I blame them. That's why there's people stabbing. They know what they're doing. What I was talking about psychologically, knowing people, knowing how they move, and if you push for this button, what's going to happen? They're masters of it. They know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's how they controlled the world. I'm telling you, I can do it on a smaller level and handle 4 or 5 guys in a club, but they've done it with the whole world. Imagine that. I mean, you need to have resources and control of things to do that. It's not about them being some powerful Jedi Knight person or something. They've made it easier for themselves. They've insured it through money, and that's the part that I haven't got. I mean, if I had £10 billion right now, I reckon I could change the world myself on my ones. I know what to do. I'll put that money there, get rid of him. But you know what? This world is run on money, and be honest, I don't have, what did I say, 10 billion? I had 9.9, you know what I'm saying? But forget that, I haven't got the money and I haven't got the numbers either, and that's what I'm doing online. It's not really, it's not really going that well, I'd say, if I was to be asked in all seriousness. Someone sat me down and said, I know what he's trying to do, I understand, I see the brand side of it, I know the mission, I know the end game. How's it going? I would say not great. Do you know what I mean? And then they would be like, why is that? And I'll be like, well, I feel like it's all great. I've got the idea, the vision, the brand is done. I've been doing all the right things, posting at the right times, posting regularly. Recently, I've just gone off for a few days, nothing really, but I mean, that's because I've had enough, and I'm starting to think I don't see it, and I don't want to be that guy who starts doubting himself and then it just never comes to nothing, because 99% of the world of them guys who've had ideas like me, I think the biggest part of it is the discipline and consistency, because there's going to be times when you think this ain't working, it's gone, and I think that's just when you're at the point it's going to work. I really do, but I still don't feel it. I know it. I've got the intelligence to know that's how it works, but sort of seems too good to be true, and I feel like giving up really. But anyway, here goes nothing. I'm back online. Sorry I've been away. I hope you've missed me. I've certainly missed you, puppy dog eyes. You know what I mean though? You can act. There's a way to, but I haven't missed you. Fucking I don't even want to come. I don't want to be doing this. Listen, I've been alright. I've been having fun, getting on it a little bit, but there's been girls, there's been jokes, there's been mandem, there's been travels, there's been journeys. I can't share most of them, but I've just been sitting in my room alone crying or nothing, although it looks like my eyes look like I've been crying here. I have a little bit. It happened. There was, well, not a whole evening. There was a couple of hours one night where I sat and cried on my own. It sounds like I'm trying to get simple. I'm not. That's a true story, and it's embarrassing to say, but yeah. And that's because this whole mission thing that I'm on is deep, it's serious shit, and yeah, it's got to go well. It's got to go better. You guys have got to start liking my shit, and dropping me off, coming seriously, because like, I've got a feeling I can make a change on my ones. Never mind if you all start uniting with me, the other chosen ones, and joining. That's what we can do forever. But yeah, it's draining me, because I wasn't born and put here to be staring at a screen for 8 hours a day, editing, loading clips. That wasn't my vision of saving the world and making no. I want to be out there doing things, connecting. But we're not there yet. I haven't got enough I need more followers, and it's not like, oh, I want followers and likes. I don't give a fuck. I don't even want to be posting. But to do what I'm trying to do, I do need more followers. And I've put stuff into this, you know, apart from heart and soul. When I say I'm ready, I mean I'm ready. I've got all the business sorted. I've got the plan. Hell shit, I've even got the merchandise. I'll show you. It's that last going to keep going off. It needs a charge. It needs a little charge up, just like me, really. Imagine if I said to you, listen, I'm telling you I'm chosen. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'll be hard, didn't it? I could be like, listen, you can believe me or not, but I'm telling you, I can show you I'm chosen if you... No, leave that there up there. Telling you my heart is big. I can show you I'm chosen if you know what I mean. And then be like, oh, and have it blast out and then just get up and go. And everyone's like, rah. That's the kind of shit they might start doing, by the way. What if AI and this Spielberg film that the media made a fucking big deal? Oh, this one's different. Everyone's wondering, is this really what's going on? The aliens look too real, and all them kind of critics I've been reading, which means they're gearing up to fool us with AI. I'm telling you. So if you start seeing people claiming to be Jesus and they're levitating in reels, just swipe up, yeah. You know what I mean? You won't see any shit like that from people like me. It'll be people like me who are more time doing drugs and crying into the screen. They're trust me. It's not just listen. Discernment. That's a big thing in the Bible and in all religions. Have knowing good from evil. You must not think but feel. As Bruce Lee told us, it's true. Anyway, that Star Dog smells lovely. Oh, it really does. What a bouquet. I wish we could have scratch and sniff, but no, you could have a look quick peep though. By the way, entertainment purposes only, oregano and basil. Easily done. Right, let's yeah, you want to see, well, you didn't want to see it, but I thought it might be appropriate to show you, because I haven't got it out as a proper or anything. I thought it looks that way. I just thought it looks like I've had the Blue Peter in it. Here's one I made it, but no, I was doing my washing and ironing and shit. I was just about to post, thinking I better do a post, and then I saw that and I thought, you know what, I want to talk about how much I put into this goddamn thing. Anyway, I can show them that, I can show them this, and I've got a couple of other things if you're interested, but I am busy and I'm sure you are too. It's already been fucking 35 minutes and 13 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3. See? It's always that. It's always the signs and shit. It's mad. Even that came 2, 3. So I'll show you this one quickly. This is just a little something. And it's just for me. Do you know? Listen, you've probably all done similar things. You can do it on Nike very easily. But Matrix 2, 3, I thought that's the general. That's how I do the t-shirts with not Nike. Because I've got friends as well, you know. Stay Ready, one of them. Do you know what I mean? Out in the US of A, he's doing big things. I've been connected with the guy for a while now. So long, in fact, that I'd call us friends, and I'm sure he would me. We do each other favors. I let him down, actually. I feel bad, innit? I was fucking busy with something, and he was like, listen, I'm doing my first promo, man, for this fucking... He does basketball as well. He's quite good. He plays professionally, do you know what I mean? He had a chance to... Well, he's still got a chance to go big. So he's dealing with the whole fucking... I might be a pro basketball player thing, that journey. You've seen the Michael Jordan documentary and all that. Similar to that. It reminded me, I was thinking of that, and I was chatting to him on the phone and that, and he's sending me pics, and I was looking at it, I was like, okay, this guy's real, isn't it? Real, because that's what I want. Real guys from the ends in America, proper, you know, not the images they send us of what man them in America look like. I want to know real man. I do. I know a few now. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of different to what they tell you. Anyway, he's lovely. They're all hood, the people I know. Don't get me wrong, for real, but lovely as well, isn't it? Just like not the cold, the dumb, thick-headed idiots you think of. These people are chosen too, basically, and they're doing their own thing as well. But anyway, he's got a clothing brand, and it's big. I'll put something on the edit when I do it to show you the drops he's got and the styles and all that. Can't even remember the brand. I'm ashamed to say. I'm telling you, I'm going to say he got a clothing brand. Go and hit him up. I can't remember. I haven't been online for a while. But everything he sent me is hard. But I do remember I let him down. He said to me, man, I'd love if you could edit for me. Could you do like, I love your mad editing skills now. Can I lean on you to help with my brand? I want to drop a story, let them know what you drop. I said, of course, I'd be honoured. And I meant it, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, send me, listen, I need a few pics, examples of clothes and whatever you've got, tracksuit sets. I need, you know, let me know what kind of music you want to be. He said, I want it to be the kind you profile, and I like that. He said, I want it to be like UK rap stuff. He said, you know, like Central C. And I said, bruv, let me stop you there. You don't want Central C. If you want real UK stuff, leave it to me. You know what I mean? I'll send you some heavy hitters and some bangers. Central C won't be in the runnings. That's some mainstream shit. People in London about it don't listen. Many people do listen to Central C. Young and wrong. There's bare teeny boppers and whatnot out there. I don't know. White middle class kids from good families that are into rap and dress like man them and that. They listen to Central C. But man them, no. I don't think you'll find them banging Central C. Could be wrong. They have to put it in the comments. I was going to say, man them won't drop a comment even, you know. It's like that. But yeah, I was looking forward to him. I told him I'll do the music, I'll do the graphics, I'll do the switches and the filters, and if it leave it all to me, it's going to be hard. You know what I mean? And that was it. And then I got busy with something else, this and that. And he's more than nice about it. He's like, man, there's no rush. I'm happy to wait. I'm not keeping the man waiting for time. About 3 weeks, a month. In all fairness, I did have big things going on at the time. That kind of took over and took priority over that. So I started off to help him. By the time I was ready, so I did eventually come around and say, yo, I'm back. Sorry, I'm ready. Because he'd already sent me the bits to edit. I said, I'm going to jump on it this evening. He said, man, listen, if you're busy, don't even worry. Like, it's fine. He was really nice about it. And in the end, he was like, gave me some more time. And then, you know, I let him down again. I'm fucking idiot sometimes. I told him I owe you. I hope next time for sure. But there's other people like me out there, so I'm all trying to do things. And we should be supporting each other. No, I only leave the story out because it didn't end like that. The only reason he weren't really bothered in the end is because he got it done anyway in the time. So by the time I came round and offered, he was good. He already had it. Is what he came to. So, but what I did do for him was say, well, send me everything you've got. And I'll, you know, at least fucking show some love and repost it and all that shit. Do with the like, comment, share, repost. I even made a story about him specifically recently. You probably saw it. I don't know. But anyway, I want people that are on things like, I stay ready, building things, you know. Don't know, all internet, talk in the comments, no actions yet. But the thing is, I'm doing action, believe me, but I can't talk about it anymore. I can't let you know what I'm doing. Because I'm a great believer in, don't talk about it and warn them and show them when it's done, basically. Just show them when it's done. And I've lost the show soon, trust me. Trust me, but it's good to be back. Back maybe 2-3. I finished all the sweets. But don't worry, the joint is... Do you lot do that? Ones who smoke weed take like sometimes 2 hours to roll a joint because you just could be doing what I'm doing. If you do content creation, you could be listening to tunes, chatting to a man on the phone, popping in and out, getting dinner. I don't know, but I really do these things quick. And I wish I did, because I really want smoking now. And I think, fuck, you know, I've still got to put... Have I? Don't know, actually. No, see, that was a mistake. This is how I waste weed when I'm tired as well. There's bear in there, and I was about to pour them low. I've put about 4 joints in one pull of that, and I won't be busting no more freestyles. I can tell you, that'll hush my lips right quick. But anyway, I'm going to turn it off now. I've got shit to do. I hope you're well. See you soon, hopefully. That makes 2.